Last night was one of the most interesting Thanksgivings I've ever been to.
I did warn you that my dad would be tough.
You didn't lie about the way he'd be tough. I thought I'd have to spend the whole night educating your dad on gender identity and defending myself as a cis gay man who just happened to fall in love with a pre-transition trans man. But you didn't tell me that your ex-military dad couldn't care less about any of that stuff, and instead just spent the night teaching me about his self-defense moves and every weapon he's ever fired and all the things you two will do to me if I ever hurt you.
It's not like I led Thom to believe that my dad wasn't supportive on purpose to watch how flustered he got when meeting him for the first time. Why would I do that? You know I'm close with my dad. You didn't really think I'd stay in contact with someone who refuses to respect my identity, did you?
You told me he threatened to hit you when you came out as biromantic demisexual.
He did, but only because I told him that I was scared to come out to him because I was worried it might upset him. He said the bi thing wasn't a huge shock to him either, but I did have to tell him what demisexual meant. He hugged me and said that he'd slap me if I ever underestimated his love for me again. And he said that he always suspected that I was transgender. Anyway, I'm surprised you fell for that. I did tell you what he said when I was diagnosed with autism.
I did find it strange that he told his autistic child that they were different but not less, but didn't like that child being trans.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I was ever scared to come out to him. Though my family is very religious and some of my family members are anti-LGBT+. When I finally did tell my family, he had my back and he made it clear that using my correct name and pronouns were a requirement for staying in our life. We lost some family in the process of my transition, but the bond between my dad and I is stronger than ever, and he told me he had no regrets.
That's sweet. Your dad seems amazing, and I really like your mom, too.
They both love you. Obviously, you've met my mom before, and you know she cares about you, but last night, I could tell you made a good first impression on my dad.
Really?
I think seeing me happy in a romantic relationship really gave him hope, especially since my romantic partner only likes boys, which means we won't have to worry about you breaking my heart when the physical effects of testosterone kick in. Unless, of course, you're some closeted straight dude. Yeah, he never really said anything, but I think he was worried that dating would get harder for me and that potential partners wouldn't treat me right because I'm transgender.
No. You and your dad can rest easy, knowing that I'm 100% gay and I don't ever want to break your heart. Since you brought it up, how's the tea going?
It's only been a little over a month, but I've noticed some subtle changes. I'm hungry all the time. My voice might be slightly lower, and I've definitely noticed an improvement in my mental health. This will probably be the last time you see me in person before the effects become physically noticeable, though.
So next time we're together, the world will see the man I've seen all along? The most difficult part about dating a trans man is dealing with people assuming we're a straight couple. Link tries not to let it get to him, but he has really bad gender dysphoria, and I can tell it hurts him when people ask if he's my girlfriend. Usually when something like that happens, we both simultaneously say, we're boyfriends. But the response to that is often inappropriate or just straight up hostile. No one really needs to know anything about Link's transition, and our relationship is between me and him. No one needs to know the private details of our dating life. I'm curious to see how you'll look after the testosterone starts to take effect. You already look hot, so I imagine a lot of men and women will be jealous of me.
Well, they can die mad because I'm all yours, baby.
And I'm all yours.
I know, baby. However, there are some things we should be prepared for when it comes to my transition.
Like what?
Tea can change a lot of things, including behavior, so I worry I won't be the same man you fell in love with. Also, I may have to stop testosterone at any time, because of my medical issues, so I may never look the way you want me to look.
So you're worried that you won't be the man I fell in love with, but also that you'll continue to look like the man I fell in love with? That doesn't make much sense, Link.
I know you love me, but sometimes I worry that you're not physically attracted to me because I don't look typically male.
I know you have memory problems, but I seriously think you might be losing it. I literally said you were hot 5 seconds ago.
Nice internal ableism you got there, babe. Next, are you going to tell me that you're the new token representative of Autism Speaks?
Ew, no. I just thought it might go well with your internal transphobia. The truth is, you've always been a man, and while the rest of the world may have been shocked by that, I wasn't because you've always behaved like a man.
Thanks, Thom. You've always been so supportive of trans people. That's why in high school, I felt safe coming out to you before I felt safe coming out to anyone else. The two of us making fun of transphobes together at our school were some of the best memories I have from my teenage years.
Same. Remember when you joked about hiring a kid to go into a transphobic kid's room and sprinkle pink, white, and blue glitter on him while he sleeps, and then lean in and whisper, "You are now transgender"?
Remember how you actually tried to hire a kid to do that, and I had to swoop in and save you from making a very big mistake that probably would have gotten us at least suspended?
Shut up, Link.
In all seriousness, I really do appreciate that you see me as a man, because every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, who is that girl I see staring straight back at me?
You're so cute.
I try. Also, that song is such a trans anthem.
Oh yeah, but I hope you know that your face isn't as feminine as you think it is.
Thanks, you're not the first person to tell me that.
You need to listen to the people around you more.
What fun would that be?
I'm done with your shit. Goodbye.